13 love, 13 knowledge, 13 wisdom, 13 respect. This is Your Creation 13. And this is my story of the beast that lived in my parents' bedroom. This started when I was about, I'd say, 6 or 7 years old. I've always had very interesting dreams. A lot of them had to do with me being chased by something, and I was always running, trying to get away from these people that were after me. Right? There's always something that was trying to get me, something that was after me. Right? I'd even get shot at in the dreams, and it felt like I could literally feel the bullets enter into my skin. It was pretty bizarre, right? I mean, I had dreams where I couldn't even wake up. I kept closing my eyes and waking them up, and I would still be trapped in the dream. But then I started having a repeated dream in my bedroom, and it felt so real because I thought it was the real world, right? I thought it was the real world. And what ended up happening is that I heard this growl that was from my parents' bedroom, right? And it smelled, it just stunk. And the only thing I could think of that smelled like was sulfur, right? So it was sulfur. And you could feel the heat coming as that beast was leaving my parents' bedroom and running out to come and get me, right? It was interesting because I could sense it and I could feel it, and I knew it was after me, but it didn't have a form. It was like an invisible hellhound. That's basically what I've come to the conclusion. It was some kind of hellhound that was coming after me to eat me, which was quite interesting. And I kept having this dream over and over and over again. So much so that I started becoming real lucid in the dream, be like, oh no, it's going to happen again. So I would wait for it. I would just stand there and look through the hallway, because it was the hallway and then my parents' bedroom was this way. So I'd be waiting, and I'd hear the growl, then I'd feel the heat, smell the sulfur, and then it'd run out, and I would try and defeat it, right? Look at it straight in the eyes and try to defeat it, but it kept eating me, and I just could never win. So I kept trying it over and over again. I just had this dream over and over again. So I just kept trying to go head on. I would go on the bed. I would try something to try to defeat it, and it didn't work. So I decided, all right, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to try to go upstairs. So I tried to go upstairs, and every time I heard it growl and start running after me, I would try to go up the stairs, and I could only go up a couple stairs at a time, and I would become paralyzed. I could not go up any farther, and then that beast would eat me again. But I was not going to give up. I did not want to give up. So I kept trying to go up those stairs over and over again. And I was able to get to one step, and then a step higher, and a step higher. And I wasn't going to give up. And eventually, because this was very traumatizing, like literally I had this beast dream for a long time. I don't know if it was a year or what, but it was a long time. Plus I was dealing with shadow beings that surrounded my bed, as well as ghosts or spirits of some kind that would be just right outside my window. So I was dealing with a lot of spiritual activity that I didn't know what was going on, right? I was a child, 6 or 7 years old, right? It's pretty crazy. So it was very traumatizing for me. My faith with Christ was I was learning about Christ and praying that I would be free from these dreams, right? Because, you go talk to your parents and they just go, it's just a dream, right? And here I'm having a traumatizing experience in my dreams, and when your parents just say, it's just a dream, just pray to God and everything will be okay. I'm like, it's not been okay. It's been like a long time. I'm still having these horrifying dreams. So I would just be communicating with Christ and talking with Christ and praying that this would just go away. And it was hard. So eventually I would be waiting for the same thing in my dream, hear the growling and the smell, and it would run out. And then all of a sudden what happened is everything became silent, totally silent. Like it ran out and then it just was silent, just like everything stopped, just stopped, and the whole atmosphere changed. It was really dark, and something told me to go to the stairs. So I went to the stairs and I looked up, and the door was right here, and I saw the door open, right? It's the door that goes outside. I saw that door open, and I saw an angel just hovering in this way, and it turned this way. It looked at me, and the angel, it had like white goldish wings. It had a red type of clothes or cloth, and then a kind of a white golden sheath with symbols on it, right? And he had a sword. And what he did with his sword, he looked at me, and he swung that sword just right down the staircase, and that flame just spiraled through. It went through me but didn't affect me, but it went through me, circled around, and that fire went right into my parents' bedroom. And after that, the angel looked at me, and there was just such peace and calmness. And then the angel exited, and after that I woke up. I was able to wake up, and I was like, whoa, what was that? All those prayers of asking for peace and from these nightmares, Christ or the Creator sent me this angel, what some would say is Archangel Michael, which I'm looking into now. Some say it would be Archangel Michael because of the sword. And as you see with these pictures here, very similar look as well. So it was very powerful, right? I would say that is the most realistic encounter that I had with an entity or being or angel that I've ever experienced. And it was so beautiful, and it just felt like peace, like it was a confirmation from God, from the Creator, saying, hey, I'm watching over my children. I'm here to protect them. And it always stuck out to me. And I realized, that there is a protector that's protecting us when we have these kind of attacks, whatever they are, right? Whatever this Hellhound was. It could have been a generational curse. It could be some kind of witchcraft or sorcery that is attached to my bloodline, which would make sense. Living in my parents' bedroom, it'd be some kind of curse in the bloodline. I lived in the basement, and when you live in the basement, spiritual activity is heightened even more because you live in the ground, right? You live in the ground. A lot of spiritual activity happens. So there's a lot of things that it could have been. But taking from that, having the angel show up, just really built my faith and trust, and realizing the Creator was there for me and is watching over the children of the earth, right? And even if I went through that for a whole year, right, having that beast attack me and eat me over and over again for a year, that's what it felt like. At the end of the day, having that encounter with that angel just really was a beautiful experience, and I'll never forget it, because that's just something that the Creator wanted to show me, right? So I just want to share that with you, share that story with you, because it was interesting. It really was. And the more I do research on it, the more and more I see a lot of people have had experiences with these hellhounds of some kind. So that's why I just say, I encourage you to expand upon your faith, continue to have conversation with the Creator, a relationship with Christ, if you go that route. Christ is my rock foundation and always will be. And He's just always helped me through all this stuff. So I just encourage you to keep praying and never get discouraged, right? Call upon the angels if you need assistance. And I really feel that that's the message there. It'd be like, hey, call upon the messengers, call upon your guardians, and they'll be there to assist you. And you just got to summon them, right? You got to summon them. Just say, hey, I need help. I can't do this by myself. So I thought it was very interesting, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So 13 love, 13 knowledge, 13 wisdom, 13 respect, and I'll talk to you guys later.